Welcome to the podcast of disaster. I'm your host, Jordan, and today accompanying me we have a special episode. We are with none other with the people of the Return of Shadows, a series in YouTube that all of you can watch right now. Right now here accompanying me we have the people behind it. Please present yourselves.
Hey guys, CrimsonEgg here, aka the creator of Return of Shadows, and I'm the guy who started the project.
Who's going next?
You don't want to introduce some, or do you want to?
I want to go last.
Okay. How's it going, everyone? My name is Mars, known as Monkey86, and I'm the composer and sound design from the Returns of the Shadows.
Hello, guys. Sam here, HCS&D. I am one of the composers for Return of Shadows, as well as an animator and voice actor. I voice, I'm the main voice of Sally.
He,
I'm glad to have all of you three here right now. So let's start this. First off, how do you guys got the idea of making a series on YouTube?
well, from the beginning, if I just can remember them in my head, I wanted to create something to where what would a Sonic universe look like if Sega went to this direction, allowing the Freedom Fighters and the IDW characters interacting with each other and facing off against the main antagonist Nagus is and then from the beginning it was a struggle from the very first episode to where we are now, where I got my team a team now, which are these nice gentlemen right here.
Yeah, that's what that's what he started. To being a one-person animated and wrote the script to a big team, and that's what we came off. That we started. To episode 1 to episode 3, that's where we made it special. And I did all these soundtracks on my own and made some sound designs as well. And I knew that also like earlier versions I did, and yeah, we just started doing the soundtrack, the animations, and probably the scripts,
Yeah,
which is this guy here who wrote the script and animated, and also editing
yeah.
as well.
I did pretty much everything by myself from from the current episodes that are out.
Amazing. Um, how how did you, Crimson, Sam, and Mars met each other, and how YouTube end up joining Crimson?
Well, the first time when I met Crimson is we went to a server called Sonic Revolution, where I joined the voice call and I saw his art of work, his animation that he was working on.
Yeah,
And then he was working with like a like an like a, a YouTube series called Sonic the Returns of the Shadows. I actually look at his old logos. It looks more different. So in my idea, I want to do like something just like the Sonic logo that Sega previously used.
yeah. Which is
So which is I use it. I went to my phone to make an early version of the Sonic logo, and then I went to Adobe Animate to go into my laptop and recreated from scratch. It took me an hours, took me decades to make, and I was very sleepy and very lazy and tired after I made this, and I sent it to him, and it's kind of like an inspiration of Sonic 06. So the colors and
yeah.
everything was been inspired by '06, and the spike was actually my idea. And
Which
yeah,
which I liked it, and I was like, "You're
she
in."
liked it. Yeah, which is like that. That's why I met him.
So
That was like last year I met him. I was like 15. Uh, last year. I was 15. I met him for the first time. I joined the server, and he wanted to do episode 3. I composed the whole soundtrack.
Yeah.
And then I did the logos, and after all the episode 3 that we done, we finish it, and then we send it to post on YouTube actually.
Yeah,
And
on
I
YouTube
got
and almost
proud of
oh,
myself.
in almost every Discord server that we were all in. So now
Yeah,
moving on to how we met Sam. Sam,
Yeah,
I believe Sam and I both just met each other at college at
yeah,
at a drawing class, and we both like had like a we became fastly friends right away.
yeah.
He, he's
That's how it went. Yeah,
and then and then when then I just opened up the auditions for the remaining roles for Sally and Relic, and Sam commented and wanted to take the roles, and I was like, go ahead. And
yeah.
since I wanted to see what you could do for Sally, and came out really amazing.
I was surprised with how well it came out, and I'm glad that I enjoyed the role. I enjoy voicing a Sally.
yeah,
I feel like for many of my
and that's
roles in the future, I can definitely
yeah,
do well with voice acting. It's good
Yeah,
practice for me.
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
That's how I met Sam for the first time when he started. I think when Sam started to voicing as Sally, I was like, wow, it was good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. And then I f- and pretty much I literally just like loved how episode 3 came out with like
yeah.
now trying to make it look like a cinematic like series.
I feel like it was really good. I enjoyed the episode. Um, yeah, I feel like it's when looking back at some of like the earlier episodes, you can really tell that there's just
Yeah,
so much that has improved as
Yeah,
the
like
series has gone on.
the changes, which funny enough, ladies and gentlemen, it was like I went through had to switch softwares multiple times. First Video Pad, and then CapCut, and to where we are now, DaVinci Resolver,
Hmm.
which is a
mm.
really good editing
That's what.
software.
Yeah, I enjoyed the episode 3 the whole time, and I have to show it to my friend like you gotta watch the show, man. And he really liked it. He liked the show. He liked the episode 3 much because I was very proud of myself. I made the episode 3, and like I said, I enjoyed it, and I got the difference about the designs, how they look like. First episode, they look, eh, you know, it needs more fixing. The second episode was good, and the third episode that I made it, the soundtrack, actually gives some special to it that we've been looking for, and and that's where the special comes, and that's how I created the soundtrack all by myself. Because the problem is,
Yeah.
Ninja Knight was original the composer. The problem is he needs to get a laptop or like a powerful laptop to
FS.
getting FL Studio. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I came there, produced it with an old laptop, but still works. And then I did all the soundtrack all by myself. Same thing as sound designers.
Yeah.
And and I was very proud of myself, and he's also proud of me. And I
And I'm proud of
text
both of
him
you.
like multiple times. I actually texted him multiple times in DMs. And he sent me some of these soundtracks. I have to recreate it, remake it, and inspire to some of the soundtracks.
Yeah, since like some of them were in like not in a good quality, bad quality.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Well, that is amazing that you guys met so quickly and formed this amazing show. Which, by the way, it needs to. Uh, what was the main inspiration to start a show just like that? Like, what was the
I think
main reason to decide to make this?
I think when the main inspiration behind the series was mainly through the Archie Sonic comics, the IDW comics, and pretty much yes, Sonic '06, to where I'm like, yeah, which hence why the environments look like '06. Ex-
It's
to
no
where
news.
Yes, to where I was like, I wanted to start. I want to make something. Like I want the current like games. I want to see what what if Sega went through this like direction if they wanted to. So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna make something. And so what I did is like I grabbed Gmod and literally took one of the models, posed it, and screenshotted it to see what it could look like, and then just made the logo by taking the '06 logo and tried to make the title Return of Shells and posted it to everywhere eh, around YouTube to what it looks like. The current version, the very first one, was not that good, but I wanted to try to make something like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, until
Amazing.
now this yeah, and until now the second one is getting it right. Third one is getting in the works. Fourth
The
one or
second
fifth one, I guess.
The second logo was done by my brother, and then the thank and then the current logo thank but done by the goat himself, Mars.
Yes. It took me quite a while to use it with an app called EB's Paint or IB's
Yeah,
Paint or something
yeah.
on my phone.
Overall, it's like mainly is an inspiration to Archie, IDW, and Sonic '06, but the main inspiration of it was just the evolution of animate Sonic animations by like amazing talented people out there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sega being an very indie company with not many people work hard to make animations. Wink, wink. Anyways, let's start with a few questions about the Returns of Shadow. First off, how was making episode one, and if there are any things that were left out and moved to a different episode or scrapped completely?
So from the first episode, there was a I wrote when I was making it. I think think it was like a very struggle when I was like doing it all by myself since I didn't have the skills of like writing or like skills at animating in Gmod at the time since my skills were a little rusty back in 2022 to where I am now. Some amount some of original idea was like there was going to uh, be a lot not a lot of ideas that were chucked to episode 2 like from the first, Knuckles was just put in episode 1 for no reason. Like I just like ran out of ideas, and I was like, what if I could try to do something for Knuckles? Was at some
Mhm.
point, which is episode 2.
My favorite
So
episode.
yes, Sam's favorite episode, which is involves this boy.
Yeah.
But I will say, it was like episode 1 will forever be like the struggle. If I were to go back and change anything, I would add like dialogues and make the animation better, to say at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What things did you scrap from the episode or move to the different one because it fit more there?
I think for episode 1, I won't from the Metal Sonic scene, the robot Sonic scenes. Originally, both Mark 1 and the new Mark 2 were originally going to be used in the fighting scene along with Metal Sonic, but never made it to never made it to the final version because I wanted to like be like what to save those for like the future episodes, which is which hence why we will see them very soon. We'll see them very soon.
Amazing. All right. Then the next question, this one is for Mark. What is your favorite music that you have made for the entire for the current run of the Return of Shadow? What is your favorite composition?
That's a good question. Um, my favorite one is the Knallhalt Village. That was like my favorite and one of the best composing I ever produced. Uh, and some of the, I mean, it's one of my favorites because now I try to improvise, and improvising these sounds, what they're using or not, and it was legit crazy because Crimson is also here, and I have to share my screen about it, and like composing everything about composing the Gnahal Village, remaking from scratch, and trying to figure out the flutes, the strings, the harp, everything that came around, and the guitar as well. And after I did the whole track, I was amazed about myself. And it sounds very maybe accurate to the original, but I love how they sound. You know, I love how they sound like, and I'm very proud of myself that I produce the Gnall Village because this was my favorite track of all time, and it's crazy that I produced in a minute ago, which is Crimson called me the fastest producers of all time because I couldn't remember how many minutes I produced, but it made that track took me like 15 minutes producing the track. Took me 15 minutes to make, and he called me the fastest producer of alive because one of the producers was very slow instead of me. Well, except me because I live in Germany. I I produce track probably 15 or 16 minutes, and people call me the fastest thing alive.
Whoa, that's amazing. I'm sure the people who are listening right now to the track probably are throwing you flowers of your masterpiece.
Of course. Yeah, of my masterpiece.
All right, same question goes for Sam. What is your
Yes.
favorite piece of music that you made or you produce?
Well, um, some of the works that I've made so far, I can't say yet because they're for future episodes, but
Oof.
There
um,
was like I believe there was like one. There was like one for episode 3.
I mean there was, but I don't think it was used. It was His World remix that I made. Um, that might be used for a future episode whenever that time comes, but yeah, that's probably one of my favorites so far that I've done for the project. Um, so yeah,
Yeah. I
and I will
love.
say we do have a lot of
Yeah.
fast workers on this team. A lot of people who can get stuff done really, really fast.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's
Wow.
me, of course. It's me, of course. Fun fact about the His World remix, I also do that as well, but I scratch it because
I did.
the problem is one of the files or FLPs I couldn't find it. Maybe it was deleted, so I have to redo it again. And maybe I will do the acoustic piano vibes, strings, everything. That could be
Hmm.
my favorite too.
Yeah, and then I remember
But
reaching out.
Gnaw was just like the best ones. Same thing as 06 because the His World theme, they
Yeah,
both
I
are my
remember.
favorite, and they
Yeah,
are like the best producing I ever made.
yeah, and I remember like reaching out to you like if you could add the vocals in the background for the lyrics.
Which I did, of course. I did made the vocals, you know, like the backing vocals. I actually sent this to my friend Manic and Miles, Miles Workshop. I sent it to them, and they told me it's very cool. They liked it actually. They liked my soundtrack I made, that the earlier version,
Yeah,
because that maybe that could be the end credits because the piano that I made it could be an end credits, but they changed it to into an intro
yeah.
because I thought
There's
it was going to be the end credits.
yeah. I mean, I kind of wanted it to be like the intro because I just love it. Didn't want to wait until like we wait until the credits.
Yeah.
The credits very funny.
Oh yeah, the credits have gone through many, many different iterations.
Yeah,
I
because
would say.
the first one had nothing.
It was science.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. The first one from the end credits has nothing. It was just no sounds. I was like, "Where's the end credits theme?" It was like, "No, no sounds."
And then episode 2 had a credits, and it was like just literally a black screen with Knuckles and Mighty, Itty and Bunny Rabbit on it.
It was
just
basically a PowerPoint presentation.
It felt
It's like it felt like a
and then
it
where
felt
we
like a
and then
PowerPoint.
yeah, and then where we are now, episode 3 has like improved a lot.
We got action
Which is
scenes
including
in the intro.
yeah, which is including about the theme song I made the end credits. Fun fact:
If you
That's
go
not the-
somewhere,
you know, sorry, sorry. But fun fact though, there was a part of it. The way I made the end credits theme, I just added a little bit of Nintendo-ish, which is I add aquatic ambience from DKC, also known my favorite game, Donkey Kong Country. Because why? Because why not? Because I love the sound. It's my favorite song, and it couldn't never in my head. So I was like, you know what? Screw this. I'm gonna add it. I added, and people thought it was Donkey Kong. People thought about it that Donkey Kong is going to be in the Sonic the Returns of the Shadows, maybe in the future, maybe in the future episodes. People think it was a crossover or collaboration with Donkey Kong. We don't know yet. We don't know if we confirmed it, but I confirmed that this soundtrack was actually created on Aquatic Ambience because I had a mashup of Sonic Frontiers theme and Aquatic Ambience theme because they have the same key. And it's funny because Crimson and I had a funny teaser that we're gonna add it, and someone knew about it, and he was shocked about it. He's like, "Wait, you knew about this?" I was like, "Yeah."
yeah, it was which happens to be one of our thumbnail artists.
Yeah, because it was a joke. I mean it as a joke, but now after that, he put it into end credits. People thought I wasn't taken seriously. People thought they went like maybe Donkey Kong is going to be a crossover or a collaboration with Sonic. This song or like this end credits theme was a joke. I made this as a joke, but after that, it wasn't a joke anymore. I thought it was a joke, but not, it wasn't. It wasn't that. People loved it. And I was like, oh my god, I made this
What have I
joke into a
done?
masterpiece.
What have I done?
But I love it.
I was like impressed that some people liked it.
It's crazy, man. I mean, like, it went from a joke to a masterpiece, but I still love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I switched my mic. Is my mic okay?
Yeah.
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 All right.
We can hear you.
Mhm.
I can hear you.
All right.
Alright.
Just want to be sure.
Let's move to the next question, which is, what is the most annoying part of making an episode for you?
Hmm.
I would have to
that
say
you sadly have to go to every episode and say, "Oh, not this again."
like added miss some parts that don't have the sounds, which I had to go back and put some sounds and or better yet change scenes, which the hardest part was to add the explosions and Emerald while doing a backflip in the jump scare in the episode. But
Mhm.
however, I feel like the hardest part was literally animating the characters in the air or all the time.
Yeah, I will say sound effects would be probably the hardest. Funny thing about episode 3, when it was in development, the teleport sound for Nagus was ear piercing.
It was it was like I had to go back and change that. I was like, oh god, it was so loud.
Yes.
Hence why episode 1 had like too much sound. The sounds were very loud.
Yeah.
Which
It
and then
was.
I had to like go back and change some scenes where the characters are actually are shown in the scene instead of just sitting there. There.
E-
Yeah. And for you, Mars, what is the most annoying part of making a song? This also applies to Sam.
Probably all I can remember. It's what was it again? What's the annoying one? It has to be uh it has to be the Scourge theme.
The Scourge?
Wait, no, freak, no. Wrong answer. No, I forgot about it. I don't think I don't have like annoying sounds. But no, actually, yeah, I did. It's it's not part of the prod. It's not. It's gonna. I'm not gonna tell it because it's for the future for the future episode. But it's like a jump scare sound. Since I am a sound designer,
Yes.
it took me years. It took no, not years. It took me hours using the distortion all over again. I don't before I had all the plugins. I don't have saturations. I don't have a different type of distortion plugins. I use like
Yeah.
FL stock plugins. Using distortion, using wave shape, I was using every sound. Because of that, I'm not gonna say it from the future. But the
Yep.
first one I did, I messed up. Right? I just messed up the first one. But we forget about it. I'm not gonna tell I'm not gonna tell because this is from the for the future for the episode. But they're not like I said. Probably was the jump scare sounds. As a sound designer, it took me hours creating a perfect jump scare. Here's why. Same thing as the voice glitch, the glitchy voice, like an analog horror voice. Same thing as well. Um, the jump scare was mixed up. I give you a hint, or like a tip, or give you a sneak peek, like tease a little bit.
Sure.
It was like a bunch of layers of different horror video games that I took it from an MP3 file from the internet from the YouTube. I took it from the YouTube, and one of them is from a creepypasta, and one of them is like a 2014 creepypasta, like a indie horror games.
Yeah.
And I forgot the name, but if people know about it, maybe we can confirm it because I confirmed it because if people knows about because this I think one of the indie horror games came from either 2015 or 2016. I couldn't remember, but like I said, I laid a bunch of analog horror jump scare or creepy pasta jump scares or anything. I layered them, pitch it down, add a little glitch in there, and then that's it. But like I said, I'm not going to tell it. It's from the future, from the episode, in the future from the episode. But it's one of the annoying parts. Same thing as analog horror voice with bit crush everything and glitchy stuffs, and that's the annoying part because my software is starting to crash, and I have to redo it all, every single one of them. I have to redo it ever again. I was like, oh god.
Yeah.
You don't have a save option in your software?
Yes, we do have a save option, but I forgot to save it.
Which was the struggle part most.
It's really the struggle part. I tried to save it, but it won't work.
That's why we activate autosave.
I
In my
don't
case,
think I don't
when
think FL has autosave.
in my case, when I do drawing, I always get panic of light going out and stuff like that. I put the autosave to save every 60 seconds if it is possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
And
should.
When I
read.
use
But yeah, but luckily, if I use FL, when my software crashed, change the part that I don't like it. They have revert last backup. This is a good part because if you press it, you have the project that you didn't save. But if you press it again, if you press if your FL crashed again and you press revert last backup, it's gonna send you a different project that you already did it, even though that's not the same project that you hadn't. And that's one of the annoying part, and I don't like what's going on.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right, Sam.
Yeah, but
What
like I
about?
said, I don't like it.
Yeah. All right, Sam. What about you?
hmm. So what's the question?
Which was the hardest part you've done.
Yeah, or
Oh,
the most annoying part that you have
ooh,
done.
good question. Um, I guess in the span of what the episodes we're talking about, I guess the hardest part was voice acting, oddly enough. Mainly because
Ooh.
I just didn't know exactly what voices to give certain characters because, um, thing is, I'm not much of a Sonic fan. I'm more like into FNAF and stuff, so that's where my interests and like talents kind of go into. So
I was
when I
about to
first
say,
joined this project, I was like, oh my goodness, I barely know anything about Sonic
Yeah,
other
and then
than Speed Simulator. So
yeah, I brought and I like helped you out with the characters.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, I think um as for some of the characters that I voiced, their voices might change a little bit in future episodes. So that's just because I'm kind of warming up to getting a hang of certain characters and their voices. So yeah, that's probably the hardest part that I've
yeah,
um dealt with is nailing the voices.
I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
everyone in the cast also had a similar issue at one point.
Yeah.
Which,
some of the cast has some issues, some of them not.
all right, let's move
exactly.
to the next question. Is any of you are is willing to show us how you guys make stuff without showing spoilers? Just a little
I
show of the
think
process of how to animate, how to make music, stuff like that.
Yeah,
I
I
th-
mean, I
hold
can show them.
I can show like the parts for episode 3.
I
All right.
unfortunately don't have much to show
Yeah,
right now because
Minus
of when I
yeah,
kind of joined, but like maybe in a future interview that we do, I'll be able to show
yeah.
a lot more.
minus the
I have to like.
I mean there
Yeah.
is like
Yeah,
there is a part you've done like all the voice act.
I mean, true.
All right, then I
Maybe.
guess who
Yeah,
wants to start with
I
the
think.
show off?
I guess I would.
Yeah. Do you go first or should I do it?
I think you can go ahead.
Okie dokie.
All right.
It's very blurry, but I'm gonna change the
All
FP.
right, chat. Right now, you guys are seeing the screen
So
share. You guys are really seeing the screen share. Sorry for snapping the outcome memories gameplay. Because during this video, I'm probably editing the outcome memories video and before switching to here. So right now, we're going to see Mars
yeah,
creative corner.
yeah. So basically, this is the software I use. This is FL Studio 24. I used some of the sound fonts, some of the plugins I may use during some soundtracks and add some master to it. I became also a DJ. I'm an electronic dancer. I'm an electronic house artist, and maybe I actually, I also the member of the Sonic Underground revival for the project with my friend Manic and Miles, and maybe I can show for the first. I'm going from scratch. Um, and yeah, let's just see about it. So the first part, back then I used like first things first for the drums first, but now for now on, I'm gonna figure out the melodies. But now for now on, first things for drums. Let's start off with Oliver's sample packs from Splice. Um, I love one of the sounds from Oliver's sample packs from Spice, and I love sampled kicks from other producers from Discord, from there and there. But I like this one. It's much heavier than I thought about it. I have to put the. I think I'm gonna put 127. Yeah. That's like it's very simple. I do simple stuff. I was very lazy, but as I'm gonna add the drums first, which I'm going to do the second pattern instead of using one pattern, because I'm gonna add a snare fill to it. Whoa!
That was a nice beat, not gonna lie.
Yeah. Thanks. I've been studying more. Part of the thing about it, I'm gonna like add this part using chop. I'm gonna press you go to like view, or you go to that one, go to chop, or press alt U. Gonna add some choppy sounds. And then just mess around the volume.
Or just something
Give
I
a little
like.
bit of, give it a little bit something with type of 80s vibes. The first thing is very is very important to do is add um my master, which is it's just one knob. It's using one knob. It was also used from EDMs, everything. It's called Classic Master Limiter from Kaiju's Audio. It's just one knob, and I have to do it's gonna do my mix better. But I use like often like Waves Audio for often.
Sounds like a character so with music. Yeah, those beat them up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pick your character.
Yeah. I'm gonna add some 80s tom sounds. That's one of my favorite. But you can actually mess around with some of the toms. Which is instead of that, I'm gonna add some stereo delay because I love it. I love it with stereo delay how they sound.
I'm gonna open up Gary's mod to show how I animate in the series.
Now you see I add a spice for this because I'm adding a tiny something like a 1 block fill in there. And that's what I love it. Next up, I'm going to add one of the samples from Donkey Kong Country 3 GBA versions. Like that one, for example. Yeah, it was used from Boss Boogie. Can use. But I don't like how they sound. I don't think that would have worked. But
You
but
know, I might have to ask you to make songs for me.
yeah. I mean, I can do songs for everyone. I mean, Manic told me I have to do some of the covers that he already showed up because we're doing an EP early demo album for this year because back then, no, not back then, because last year we made some of the early versions from the projects to do covers, and we had an idea that we're going to do an EP early demo album, and I became the new member from the team as a synthesizer. Instead of using all stuffs I've been producing with, and if there is no sound, that's fine. I can add a groovy bass line, or I can layer with a Sega Genesis bass line, which is I used Silent One, and I've been using this thing. It's like a Moog, not like a Moog, but I can add some sounds if I add some compression.
I don't know why that made me laugh.
I'm gonna add the sounds.
Yeah, which
Now is that a Moog?
this is the guy this is the exact composer I was looking for.
Yeah, it sounds more like it. I'm gonna add I'm gonna try to create a bass line, probably. go ahead and mention that I have to add some legato. So that's like a pitch bend. It sounds good, but I'm gonna add some effects to it, like some EQs and compressions. Right now I did the EQ. It's time to. I'm gonna add like a new compressor, which is a new plugin. It's from Cakewalk, and I have a buddy. So Manic, the drummer, who used this compressor from all of his project. He told me that this was one of the best compressor that he ever used. But if you want this plugin, you have to get Cakewalk first. But it took me forever to get this compressor. After years later, or like days, I finally found it, and I finally found one.
You finally have them all.
I finally have them all. But if it's not very good for me, now I just realize it's not very good, so I'm gonna add multi-band to it. I always put uh, the vintage soft because I mean Manic always use vintage, so I decided to do also vintage as well. Then I use expand too. So I use expand plugin, and I haven't used this plugin for years. So um, I use it for probably like synth brass, everything, like some of the 80s synth brass, like Jupiter 8 brass, something. Trying to figure out something good.
Ooh.
Typical 80s. But what I like is adding the extra note in there. Cool. And I love it. But that's not the type of press I want. I wanted something very fatty. But no, that's not very good. That's good.
Sounded good.
Come back.
Welcome back.
Yeah, thanks.
Oh my god.
As you can see, there's a lot of notes in there, but you can feel the groove of the chords.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I love it. Some of the vintage sounds came from like from original vintage compressors. For example, the Neve or that one, or the other one like the Teletronics LA2A. Which I also mess around the compressor too. And also, probably people already know about this plugin. I use Nexus. I use two different Nexus. One is the old one. One is the 5 one, the new one. I'm going to use Nexus 2, which is I'm gonna add an ARP. It's one of the best ones I had.
Ow.
Yeah, I think FL Studio
Yeah.
doesn't really stream that well. That's something I've noticed.
It's just this for going funky.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's type. I'm only trying to do type A stuffs about it.
For the
But
stuff
yeah,
that I do,
and
I
this
use
is really guys
BandLab.
making.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sam using BandLab. I still use FL Studio 24. I'm still using it. I'm not sure if I'm going to change 24.
And I give them.
No, 20. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. I give them like what musics I want them to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is how I made a beat from scratch. Yeah, that's basically it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was amazing, dude. That was amazing.
thanks.
You gotta upload this to YouTube because this mini song that you made in 30 minutes, it's a banger.
All right. Guess it's my turn.
Yeah.
So, me, the main animator of the series.
Sonic
So,
jumpscare.
Sonic. So how I start this is where I spawn the camera and a model at the same time, and I just figure out what keyframes I want them to do, which I start posing the arms first, which here's an example, and then pose the legs afterwards.
Oh, see, you and I are different. I usually go straight for like posing the legs, and then I kind of work my way up.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Then I use finger posing to pose what emotion hands I want them to be. Where you can see Sonic is in a fist form.
Hmm.
Yeah, and that's what's kind of started because when I saw his videos, I wish I want to do like a Igima video, and
Yeah.
that's what I started.
And then after get done posing the model, I start figuring out the keyframes, which you can see this. I use stop motion helper to animate all my scenes from the start. Usually, what I like to do is like do it in my style of how I believe the characters should be they would move in the series. Which, for example, Sonic. Nick, and you can see these two that are set to 1 help me animate them smoothly. Which here's a test.
Nice.
Yeah, that's
And,
that's the issue. I tried to do it; it wasn't working.
and then I like, and then after that, I put mouth expressions when they're moving, when he's smiling.
Hmm.
And lastly, after that, I add the eye movements. And no, we're not gonna make them derpy because that's all we've already done it once from the first episode.
Oh yeah, such fond memories.
Very fond memories. Or I usually when I put camera movements, I like to do something like this. Weld the camera onto the model when he's moving, like this.
Ooh.
Yeah.
To make it like a little more cinematic, like similar to SFM.
Yeah. Which I really want to get into someday.
It, which, funny enough, the map I'm using is the Angel Island map.
Yeah, episode 2 was used this map.
We would.
One.
Yes, he just goes, haha, 1! One. Yeah. Overall, I had fun. Find this more easier than when using Blender because if this was all done in Blender, it would take a long time to get done with.
Yeah, in the end,
Well,
it's more work for something small like just moving the head
yeah,
because
yeah,
I think
exactly.
isn't that Blender has too many rigs compared to a normal model in Garry's mod.
Pretty much, but building the environments is the one thing. You have to like build everything from scratch, the environments, everything. But in Gary's mod,
Oof.
you literally can just do whatever.
Fuck it,
Do
we
whatever.
ball.
Yeah.
We ball.
This is why artists, well, animators in general, can never beat an animator in Gmod.
Yeah. And I have like a lot of friends that use Gary's mod, which my boy Yoshi Tails uses SFM and Gary's mod. Same for my other good friend Spike.
Hmm. And soon enough, maybe soon, I will make a Gmod video because I showed not Manic, I showed Crimson about the video that I made from Sony Vegas, and
So this and that's so yeah. This is how I animate and Garrett and animate for the series.
Hey, that's
Yeah.
very good. Uh, all right. That's all you have, or you have more to show when it comes to animating?
Yeah, that's pretty much all how I
All
all,
right. Then I
which
guess
we'll
we
see.
move to Sam.
To, yeah, to
Sam
end it all,
said,
to end it all,
oh,
the final animation.
Oh,
There we go.
okay, sweet.
all
Now
right,
it's Sam's turn.
What
right,
to
Sam.
show? What to show?
If you don't have anything,
So
you
I,
can go a little silly and you can say things as your characters. Voice acting.
yeah, true. I could. Um, yeah, the thing is, I just can't show a whole lot right now because most of the work that I'm doing is for future episodes. So
I mean, we can like show the voices you've done.
yeah, I believe I still have the audio files like on BandLab, I believe. I
And
can
then
pull that
maybe
up.
If you want,
yeah,
I can drop a question in Discord chat and people say can drop. Can you say this as this character?
That'd be fun.
Want me to do it? I do it right now.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure.
but
All right. I
Ooh,
asked you on the podcast. Here.
all right.
What besides Sally? What other characters do you voice?
So I also voice Relic. Um, Crimson, can I say it?
Sure.
I mean,
Yeah.
if you want.
All right. I mean, I also voice Wave as well. So I voice 3 characters.
Yeah, look, we're not gonna say where Wave will be in the series.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Overall,
Okay.
when I first heard Sam
Can you
do the 3
repeat?
voices,
Can you repeat the names? Sawi, Rake,
Wave
And,
and
and
Wave,
Wave.
and Wave.
it
So yeah, I mean, with Sally's voice, it's not too different from my natural sounding voice. I kind of like, I try to pitch it up a bit, make it sound a bit more feminine-ish, not completely, but like, I guess I get a lot of people say that I sound like Zooble in a way. Get that a lot. But with I've been told also that like for when I do my Sally impression, it does sound very similar to the one from SatAM, I believe that's the show. Yeah, SatAM.
Sonic
Um,
Stadium, and then the Archie comics.
yeah, and I feel like it's a good mix of both
Yeah, pretty much.
both those characters.
Yeah.
So yeah, for Sally, like I said, it's not too different from my natural sounding voice. With Wave, I kind of have to sound a bit more
I remember.
energetic, I guess.
Yeah, I remember I had to like give you like directions, like help you with follow the steps of like how they would sound like by sending like the characters' personalities.
Yeah, yeah. And I think I've got it down for the most part. With Relics, Relics is kind of a mixed bag currently. When I first did her voice, I kind of just I I was absolutely unsure of how to make her sound, so I just did my natural voice. But in future appearances, she's probably gonna sound a bit more adventurous. Um, yeah, it's kind of possibly British as well.
British?
But yeah, yeah, British. At least that's what I've been recommended to make her sound like. But other than that, that's kind of just what it is with the voice acting side of things.
people are not
So
dropping
I mean,
not dropping the phrases or things you're gonna say. So I guess you can show us a few things in the meantime.
okay, yeah.
That'd be
Let me
awesome.
see if I can pull them
I
up.
mean, I'm fine. I'm fine with you pulling up episode 3.
Oh, okay. I actually have Oh, I have Relic's voice lines. Let me go into Studio. Uh, Let's do this. Do I have any other tabs open? No, we're good. Okay. So yeah, I just do my stuff in BandLab. Like when it comes to like music, sound effects, stuff like that. I just stick with BandLab. I recorded this from my phone. I don't know if it'll pick up.
About time one of them starts talking.
Yeah. Yeah, not too different from my normal voice. If I can find... Hang on, let me just... Actually, you know what? It's fine. It's fine. Most of this stuff isn't published yet, so I just have to scroll it through. Yeah, the main way I kicked off my channel was through using BandLab. So, I think it was this one. Oh no, that's the same one. Let's see here. No, it's October 1st.
I think it was like
Eventually,
some.
some of this stuff will come public eventually. You know what? Let me just stop sharing real quick.
We're probably.
And,
You don't want to dox yourself.
yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna cut that out.
It's live. I don't think we could cut it out.
Yeah, I can.
Oh, really? Okay, sweet.
Every time you guys are not sharing the screen, there is gonna be a gameplay of Falcon memories in there. Nick basically getting folded.
Got it. Got it. Good. Okay. Makes
I'm
makes
trying.
my
I
life a little bit
think
easier. I'm seeing a bunch of Stage of Small World stuff. Hang on. I think it was
it was called
bef-
voice audio Sally lines. I was like,
Ah,
I think you gave me the voice lines like on September 10th, back in the 10th.
okay. Let's see then. I think it was nope, not that one.
While I think Relics was just called voice audio wave.
Yeah. Let's see. Well, I can't find it currently, but what I can do
We
is that I
could-
believe I have the His World remix. It's okay if I show that. It's the one that got scrapped. It's the one that's not been used yet. Or
yeah,
all
it
right.
depends. It depends if I decide to use it or not.
Yeah. But it can kind of just show how I typically make music and stuff, I guess. Let me see how it is. It's a little bit loud. Hang on. Let me go into my settings real quick to kind of
Don't worry, I can lower
lower
it
it
in
down.
the video.
Oh, thanks. Okay. Here. So, pretty simple. Usually do like 8 to 10 instruments. This one has 12 just because of the voices, but yeah, I try to keep my stuff original. I sometimes will turn to if need be, I will turn to like online sequencer to see if someone has like a MIDI file of a certain thing. But for this one, this track in particular, I kind of just improvised. I used some of Mars's piano bit of this sound of the '06 to kind of just gauge like how I wanted the chord to sound. I believe it's called a chord. I don't know music terms, and I've been doing music for 5 years. But yeah, I could play a little bit of it.
She's a rocket and he's ready to go, 'cause now the countdown is started and he's ready to blow. He's got the dope sounds bumping in his stereo. Yellow flames putting on a show. Step up, 'cause it's time to play. Bow to the moon and send the rods, 'cause they're here to stay. One and only never born man, living the day. Moving up, coming dash, and the boy you were made.
Yeah, so just a little bit of snippets.
Damn. I
Thank
didn't
you.
know you could cook.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Check me out on BandLab.
People already
Um,
seen the URL there, so they can just visit you, visit your domain.
For the most part, this track that I have isn't published yet until it gets into an episode. But yeah, you have a profile. Just this URL up on top.
And then
Yeah.
you
So yeah, there's that. Yeah, most of my strengths lie in like music composition and animating.
I can pull. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and
One of
pull-
my recent projects that I have worked on and have like assembled my own little team of. It's a lot smaller of a team than what Return to Shadows is, but it's Sage's Swamp World, which is FNAF fan game that I've created. It's similar to how like Crimson started his project where it was like a one-man team. Um, it's gotten some more people, hopefully some more people in the future. For some of its later releases, but other than that, it's probably one of my favorite projects that I've worked on, and I'm hoping that with this Return to Shadows project that I'm a part of, this will also look great for me and in my portfolio and my endeavors. So yeah, uh, just kind of having fun.
Amazing. Okay. I'm gonna stop the recording for a moment because I'm hearing voices in
All
the
right.
back. So BRB. All right. I gotta say that what you saw was amazing. Chad, if you suddenly see a deep cut of all sudden I had to cut off the audio because I've been called in the background. Had to do some stuff, but Sam just saw us what she can do, what she can cook.
Yes.
Yeah.
Speaking of what she can cook, we got one phrase that you could say as well as a voice actor because they didn't specify what character. They left it in the
Yeah.
general.
We got one.
Just one.
Hold
Just
on, I'll be right back.
Go.
all right. Let's see here. Who does it say? I'm gonna try my wave voice. All right. Good lord. Stage fright. Sorry.
I'm here for you.
Oh, thank you. Okay, this is my wave voice. Let's see. Let me go back to the general. God, where is it? I was just at it. Aha, there it is. All right. JCR1216 wants me to say the phrase blub blub. Oh, goodness gracious. All right, I feel like that was pretty good.
Yeah. That was neat.
Awesome. Awesome.
All right.
Yeah.
I guess that's everything for now that you guys are able to show till the future's episodes that come out, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. In that case, we are gonna be finishing this episode of the podcast of disaster, this interview. Anything you guys wanna say to the audience that's been watching, all of you?
If you want to support us, go check out the series. Please go check out the series. That's linked
Yeah.
on my channel. And also go support my team and include and Sam and Mars.
Yeah, please guys, support Sage's Swamp World. There will definitely be more stuff coming out in the future that are with Sage's Swamp World. I know that the first game isn't receiving any updates anymore, but I will be coming out with a post soon about ways you can still help out with the
And then
project. So get a look out for that. All right.
yeah, yeah, and I think I do want to show like a little surprise for what you can expect for the next episode.
Oh yeah, that'd be fun.
Which hang on, I can grab it. If I can remember where I put the file. This is what you can expect, which I will happy to show it. A sneak peek of the next episode.
Ooh, this is exciting, guys.
Show us.
Lord. All right. 3, 2, 1.
Oh,
go.
chills.
Woo!
That is the next what you're gonna see in the next episode.
Yep.
And ladies and gentlemen.
That was amazing. I'm pretty sure people are actually quaking and exciting for the next episode, which you guys gonna be able to see everything in the places that I'm going to leave in the description, so everyone can go support and watch the art.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, that will be everything for today. Mars still in Mars,
Muted.
so
He's still
so
he's still muted.
Yeah, so I guess we close with YouTube. So I am Jordan, and I want to thank both of you for being part of this interview, and give it a chance to the podcast to show all of you can do in the series.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
So
very thankful to be here, to be on this interview. For my team.
next, there's still gonna be a possibility of a part two in the future. Maybe we could have more voice actors around.
And more thumbnail artists.
Yeah, the thumbnail artists. All right. I'm your them. This has been the podcast of disaster interviewing the team of the the return of the shadows, and I'll be seeing you in the next episode. Bye, fellas.
Peace.
Bye bye. Take care, y'all.